you love me? Do you need me?
Hey guys, it's BrittanyBearMakeup here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided to create a beautiful, sexy bridal look inspired by Arabic makeup. So make sure you guys turn on your post notifications so you can be a part of my bear family. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always guys, if you're not already, subscribe to my channel and keep on watching as I show you guys this beautiful Arabic inspired bridal look.
You are now rocking with
Brittany, bitch.
Alright guys, so to begin this beautiful Arabic inspired makeup, we're gonna go ahead and start with our eyes first. For this, I'll be picking up my e.l.f. primer and I'm gonna begin by applying it onto my eyelids. Then taking my own finger, I'm just gonna go ahead and pat the product in and blend it out across my eye. For today's look, we are going for a beautiful, dramatic, smoky winged eyeliner. For this, I'm gonna use tape. Then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tape in an upward motion and press it down. Now it's time to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Alright guys, so the next step is to apply our eyeshadow. So for this, I'll be taking my Morphe 3502 palette and picking up a Morphe M514 brush. I'm gonna be dipping it into a light brown shade. And then starting at the corner of the tape, I'm going to go back and forth in my eyelid and really just create dimension. So I'm going to be using the tape as a stencil for the eyeshadow. So dragging the shadow along the tape and really just working the product in. This is going to ensure that it looks nice and sharp when we remove the tape and give us that beautiful smoky eye look that we're going for. Alright guys, so the next step is going to be kicking up this eyeshadow look a little bit by applying a darker shade. I'll be using a Morphe M578 brush and I'll be dipping this into a dark chocolate brown from this palette. So grabbing this brush, I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my lower lash line and drag it across the tape as well. So I'm taking this brush and I'm going to be using this to kind of blend out both of the shades and really just give that beautiful smoky eyeshadow appearance. So for this technique, I'm going back in little round circles and really just making sure to blend out those colors and make them look super, super good. Alright guys, so once we went ahead and blended out the brown eyeshadow, I'm going to be picking up that same Morphe brush that I applied the chocolate brown shade with. And this time, I'm going to bump it up a notch by adding that black eyeshadow to the actual liner to give me more of that beautiful, sexy, smoldery look. So taking the product, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing by starting on the corner of my eye and going along the tape. And I'm dragging it across my lower lash line as well. Then going back with that same eyeshadow brush that I used to blend out all the other shadows, I'm going to go in and really just morph all those colors together. It is now time to add a little bit of liquid liner to really give us that beautiful, sharp look. So picking up my Urban Decay Perversion Black Liner Pen, I'm going to be applying this to my eye to give it that nice little pop. So starting at the corner of my eye, I'm just dragging a straight line across the tape, as well as dragging it across my lower lash line. Alright guys, so once we went ahead and applied the beautiful wing liner, it is now time to make the inner corner of our eye pop just a little bit. So going back into my same Morphe palette, taking this beautiful gold shade, I'm going to be applying this to my tear duct area, just to give it that little bit of pop, and then apply the same shadow on my lid on the areas that I didn't apply eyeshadow to. So as you guys can see, this is a super, super simple trick, and it just really gives that little bit of pop that we want for this beautiful bridal look. So once we went ahead and applied that final eyeshadow, it is now time to take off the tape and show you guys what a beautiful sharp liner this created. So I'm going to start at the corner, and as you guys can see, it lifts so easy. And I'm pulling upward. Do we see that, guys? So freaking sharp. It looks so amazing, and this is so easy when you use tape. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same step onto the other side, and I'll be back in just a second to finish off this beautiful look. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and skip around a little bit and come back to our eyes at the end of this look. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my foundation. So for today's foundation, I'm gonna be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and this is in the shade 2W2, and then I'm gonna begin by patting this into my face. Now this foundation is so beautiful, so full coverage, but I also love it because it's definitely very hydrating for the face. I would highly recommend this foundation to anyone out there who has oily skin and is looking for a great foundation that looks better the longer you wear it. I always think about the kind of makeup that I'll do for my wedding day, and I always want to say that I'm going to look super natural, but at the same time, I am such a fan of dramatic smoky wing liners and makeup like this, so we'll have to see the day I actually get married what look I actually go for, but this is definitely something that I wouldn't mind doing on my wedding day. Alright guys, so once I went ahead and finished off blending out all my foundation, it is now time to highlight and contour. For today, I decided to do a powder contour, but I'm going to do a cream highlight. So for today, I'll be using my Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer in the shade Light Nude. I'm going to be applying this to all the areas I normally like to add more light to my face, so always starting with under my eyes to just kind of giving that natural facelift. I also like to bring it in on the sides of my nose as well, on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and kind of the lower part of my forehead, and then on the other side as well. And then I also like to apply a little bit of it on the sides of my mouth to really kind of just give me that reverse contouring method and bring my whole face just looking extra snatched today. Going back in with that little beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and start blending this out. What I love about this concealer is that it's so radiant, so creamy, and so hydrating. So all of these make for the perfect under eye highlighter when you are naturally more on the dry end, which I definitely have to admit that is more me. And it's so beautiful. Do we see how gorgeous it looks, the coverage of it? I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my chin. I just love this concealer. As I blend it out, I just fall more and more in love with the formula of it and the way it really sets on my face. So picking up my MAC Studio Fix Setting Powder in the shade C2 and a Morphe M554 brush, I'm going to be applying this onto my brush and begin by patting this to all the areas I applied my highlighter to. So as you guys can see, I'm just patting the product onto my face. And already quickly you guys see that it's mattifying my face and it's just setting everything in and locking it in. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing onto my chin as well. Onto my lower forehead. The other side. And this is such a perfect brush to apply this. It's very gentle and it really just applies the proper amount of product to the face to make sure that it looks nice and beautiful and flawless. So once we went ahead and applied our setting powder to the rest of our face and we're all locked in, ready to kind of last the whole night, it is now time to add some warmth. So I'm going to be using my Too Faced Sweetheart Bronzer. This is Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer and that same Morphe brush, and we're going to add some contour and some youthful glow to our face by using this. So I'm going to tap off any excess product and then go ahead and start on my cheekbones. Just brushing this bronzer across to really just warm up my face and add more dimension on the brim and ridge of my forehead, carrying it down to my temple area, and then across my lower jawbone to make sure that I'm nice and contoured. It is now time for my favorite part. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, contour my nose, and I'll be back in just a second. If you guys do need a little bit of help with nose contouring, go ahead and click this link right here so you guys can watch my nose contouring video and you can learn how to get super snatched. It is now time to add a little bit of highlighter to my face. So for that, I'm taking my MAC highlighter in the shade Oh Darling. I'm gonna apply a little bit more to my nose because I want it to pop just a little bit, and as well as the bridge of my nose. I'm going to be applying this onto the brush and putting this right above where I contoured my face, as well as on my upper forehead, on the other side, on my cupid's bow, and as well as a little bit to my shoulders just to add a little bit more life. It is now time to go back to our eyes and finish off this beautiful Arabic makeup inspired look. So for this, I'm going back into my Urban Decay eyeliner pen, and I'm going to be making that little beautiful point that they always have in their eye makeup. So what I like to do is stretch my eye and then go in the corner and just slowly start to feather out where I want the line to be. So now I'm gonna go ahead and draw that line. And then what I'm gonna do is use this eyeliner to draw a thin line connecting both ends of my eyeliner together. Alright guys, so here's what it looks like after we went ahead and made that little point. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same step onto the other side and be back in a second to finish off this eye look. So once I went ahead and applied that inner liner to give me that more cat-like shape, I'll be picking out my Morphe black slate liner. So to apply this, I'll be using a Morphe E38 brush, and I'm just gonna go in my waterline and just fill out by applying that gel liner to any areas that are missing. So as you guys can see, it elongated my eye, it made it look a lot more pulled up, and it just really finished off this dramatic, sexy look. Gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. It is now time for a little bit of blush. So taking my dose of colors, Blush Like You Mint It, and I'm gonna be applying this to the apples of my cheeks. So smiling and just kind of blending out the contour and the blush together. We're adding that warmth to our face and really giving us that bridal glow. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera real quick to do my eyebrows. I do have an eyebrow tutorial on this, so if you guys want to check that out to see how I accomplish my brows, go ahead and click this link right over here and you guys will be able to see how you get the perfect snatched brow. I'll be back in just a second so we can finish off this beautiful Arabic bridal inspired look. It is now time to apply mascara. So I'll be using my Tarte Mascara Lights Camera Lashes, and I'm going to be applying this on my top and bottom lashes to add a little bit of volume prior to applying on our actual false lash. So today I decided to change it up a little bit and use a mink lash. I'll be using Gleam from BELLAMI. So they came out with lashes, which is actually very surprising because they are a hair extension company, but their lashes are super beautiful, fluffy, and full. So I thought this would be a perfect lash for today's look. Applying adhesive onto my lash, I am then going to place this on my lower lash line and press down to make sure it's nice and secure. Such a beautiful lash, guys. It goes perfectly with this look, definitely super dramatic. Alright guys, so to finish off this look today, I'm going to be taking my Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner. This is definitely a staple in my lips because I'm just obsessed with the shade. I think it's so beautiful. I'm going to begin by outlining my lips. And then for today's lip color, I'll be taking my Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Venus. It's like a beautiful neutral pink, which is so perfect for this look. So here is the final look. I love how it turned out and I had so much fun creating this. I hope all of you guys love this tutorial on a sexy, beautiful wing. If you guys did, then don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up, letting me know you liked today's video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and as always guys, subscribe to my channel. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Do you love me?